Why are so many Californians moving to Utah?
It's a good question. About 800,000 people have left California in the last couple of years, and it's not because the beaches suck.
No, the beaches are amazing. Like, that's where I like to go. I
Right.
go to California for vacation. So why are they leaving it? If they like the culture and coastline, what causes someone to move away from somewhere like California to come to Utah?
There's a couple of things. So affordability is one of those, right? So if you look at LA County, for example, the total combined cost of living is about 34% higher than Utah.
So cost of living.
Cost of living.
Flat out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's more expensive. I mean, we've all been there. We've all seen it. Like, another big one that we've seen are taxes. Like, what's kind of some of the differences between the taxes in Utah and the taxes in California?
Well, the reality is California has one of the highest tax bases, if not the highest tax base in the country. So Utah's sitting at about a 4.5% income tax across the board, whereas California, they have a range, but they get as high as 13%. So if you make good money, it's the difference between, $5,500 that you could save versus paying out $14,000+ in your taxes.
Okay.
Just in difference.
So that's income tax, right? The other big one's property tax.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So Utah runs at about a 0.58% in property tax on their homes, whereas California is at a 0.75. And that doesn't seem like a large number. What really comes down to is when you have an average home price of Utah sitting in the 500s versus California in the 900s, a 0.25% difference in property taxes actually adds up quite a lot.
Yep. So if we're looking at overall cost of living, I mean, your biggest cost of living is your house.
Yep.
Right. So that's one of the next ones is houses. The housing prices in Utah compared to California, although we're going up, we're still much more affordable than in California.
Yeah, I mean, the number's about 75% more, right? So like I said, an average home in Salt Lake City, which is actually for Utah one of the higher, priced areas, is about 500,000, whereas California is over 900. So it's a big drastic difference. Whereas California as a whole is fairly expensive.
Okay. And then let's talk about the last one that's probably bringing people is Utah. Honestly, ever since I was even in college, what was that? Whatever, 15 years ago.
I was going to say 50 years ago.
Yeah, however long ago it was, we've always been one of the top states for business. And Silicon Slopes coming in, tech coming in. I mean, Utah's economy and job sector is definitely growing. So what else on the job side is bringing people here?
Well, I mean, it's just Utah's environment is job friendly, period, right? And so they're very friendly to bringing businesses to Utah. They give them a lot of tax breaks and tax incentives to bring their companies here, which increases our employment. And you couple that great employment, great job opportunity for quality jobs too, not just any job, right? They're quality jobs. With a good quality job, great tax bases, lower income, it's just more affordable in general. So the lifestyle is that much better.
And, there's also a lot of, there's less unemployment as well. So like you come here, there's job openings and they're good jobs, like you said. Like there's a lot of them are in the tech sector or, kind of these businesses that are growing. And then also with the development, if you love trades, I mean, our housing economy continues everywhere you go, they're still building homes. And so trades are fully employed, tech's fully employed, so great jobs. And we have the healthcare, the education, and things like that would drive people to Utah.
Yeah. So, I mean, unemployment in California is over 4% typically. We're below 3%. So we usually beat the national average of unemployment here. And so it is a very good place to get a job. Like you said, healthcare is a very big sector. We have some of the best hospitals in the country here. University of Utah Primary Children's, those are teaching schools as well. So health, not only is it top care health services, but the education around it is fantastic, which also creates a lot of jobs, right?
Yep. And then honestly, what we're known for, right? Our recreation. I would say that's the last piece of why people are coming to Utah. I mean, the mountains, it really is pick the activity that you like, right? So you're going dirt biking, I'm going hiking, kayaking, rock climbing. I mean, if you're an outdoor enthusiast, I mean, wintertime, right? Whether you love to ski, the greatest snow on earth, or snowmobile, or whatever you like to do. So if you like to get out, we definitely have it.
Well, and the beauty is it's not just that we have it. It's literally within most people's homes. You're 30 minutes. From my house, I could go within 30 minutes, as I could do most boating, water activities, kayaking, boating. I could do hiking. I could do, any type of mountain biking, dirt biking. Any of those things are literally within 30 minutes to an hour of my house. I'm only about an hour, hour and a half from where I'm at, and I live on the other side of the valley from the ski slopes, right? You live a lot closer to the ski slopes, so you're in the central ebb, but you're 10 minutes from a lake. Right. And so it's not just that we have great outdoor activities, because we also have 6 national forests that are all within just a few hour drive. Some of the most, compelling places in the world for people to want to come visit, right? Some of the most beautiful landscapes that people come from all over the world, and they're not very far for us.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a couple hour trip for most of these, but your day-to-day activities is literally within minutes of your home.
Right. And then I would say kind of even on the flip side of that is, the last couple of years, we've seen a big push in what I would say indoor recreation.
Yeah.
So we've got, the Utah Mammoth now.
Yeah.
Used to be
just named yesterday.
Just named. So Utah Mammoth, the Utah Jazz. We have Broadway plays. I mean, Wicked is currently playing. So we're continuing to develop, and they're doing a whole revamp of downtown to have, because honestly, that was one of the knocks a lot of the time, is there was no nightlife or anything. Like, there wasn't the entertainment side in Utah for people that like to go out and dine, but they're bringing in the fine dining, they're bringing in the clubs and all of those other things that are also attracting a lot of people to Utah.
Yeah, and so really, it's just Utah's a mecca of almost anything you want, right? Great cost of living, great affordability, and great entertainment within minutes of your home. And so there is no shortage of anything you want to do here.
So whether you're craving more space, less stress, or a fresh start, Salt Lake City just might be the move you didn't know you needed.
And remember, no matter if you're planning to relocate in 9 days or 90 days, we're happy to help you every step of the way. All of our contact information is in the description below. Shoot us a text, call, or email us if you have any questions, big or small. If you're tired of watching your income disappear in taxes, if your quality of life feels like it's shrinking while your expenses grow, and if you're looking for a fresh start without sacrificing opportunity, Utah might be the smartest move you ever make.